Hello students, in previous class we discussed about the two seasons, that is winter and summer, and today's season is advancing monsoon. The word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word. It means mausim, it means seasonal winds. The Arab traders, while for trade they used to travel from different places towards east, they observed the phenomenon and they have given the name as monsoon. Here the monsoon, or we can call it as rainy season also, it is divided into three divisions or three types. The first one, pre-monsoon showers. Second one, south west monsoon. Third one, north east monsoon. Let me come to the first one, pre-monsoon showers. At the end of summer season, usually at the end of May month, we get pre-monsoon showers. Already I have discussed in the summer, in the season summer when I explained, and here we will get at the end of summer season, and in some parts of like Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, these types of pre-monsoons are common. In Karnataka, these are very useful for growing the coffee and in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, these are useful for ripening mangoes. So, in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, these monsoons are also locally called as mango showers. And pre-monsoons are one of the good indicators whether the next coming southwest monsoon or rainy season is a good or not. Next, southwest monsoons, and which are the southwest trade winds, and usually it the pressure belts of southwest pressure belts covers the empty place or the low pressure area towards the north part. And here in southwest monsoon, during this season we call it as rainy season, abundant of rainfall throughout the country. Then come to the northeast monsoons, which is the third monsoon part of our country. Usually it is called as retreat monsoons, and this is, whereas this is at the end of summer May month, and these are from June to September, and these are from September to November. Mostly it covers, these northeast monsoons or retreat monsoons covers the rain shadow region of some parts of our southern part of our country. Let us go through in detail. Rainy season or southwest monsoons. By the early June, the trade winds of southern hemisphere get attracted to the northern hemisphere due to the creation of low pressure conditions in north part of the country. As immediate after the ending month of the 3 long months of the summer, and there the north part experiences a low pressure area creates there, and due to the ocean part of the peninsular part of oceans of peninsular part of our country, here the pressure winds or the north the winds, trade winds which passes through towards the north causes the rainy season. And the primary factors which are again the same for all the three seasons. The first one is latitude, and which you know any season along with the revolution, and one of the very important part is latitude, and for every phenomenon of climatic changes latitudes are taking very important place. So, whenever there the latitude is changing, and every time the phenomenon, even the seasonal changes are also occurs there. Next one is altitude. Altitude meaning is the height, and whenever you will go to the elevations, the higher levels there due to the pressure, and in different places it occurs the rain. Then the third one, which is very important, that is physiography. Physiography, for example, that means the place, the location. For example, here if you will see, in India the north part is towards the north, you could see the Himalayas. Here the mountains, Himalayan mountains plays a very important role, and which is protecting from the cool air from the north part, and here water source also, perennial water sources also due to the Himalayas. And if you will come to the southern part, and it is a peninsula covered by 3 sides of water, and which is plays a very important role. And here the physiography, the places due to the Himalayan mountains in the north part, and the seas water part in the peninsular part or southern part plays very important role, and which is making the temperature, different temperature, whereas here in the winter it is very cool, summer it is very hot, and whereas if you will come to the peninsular part, the climate of the peninsular part is moderate most of the coastal areas due to the water part. Then come to the next point, along with this temperature, even it depends on the rainfall also. Then come to the next part, western disturbances. The winds which comes from the Mediterranean Sea, usually it causes rains in the north part like Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, those places usually due to western disturbances from the Mediterranean Sea. Delhi, Haryana, Punjab and those places usually in November month they used to get rain. Then the last one, pressure and wind, which is very important. As already I have discussed you that south-east monsoons, otherwise south-west monsoons and north-east monsoons, which is nothing but causes due to the pressures and the movement of wind. The monsoons forms usually both the sides of equator 20 degrees towards north, 20 degrees towards south in equatorial part. Now, let us see the southwest monsoons. The southwest monsoon winds from the southern hemisphere carry moisture towards the equatorial low pressure zones. So, here these south west monsoons, they carry the moisture towards the equatorial low pressure belts, especially over central India. Over central India, see here this part, the long stretchable plains which is called the central India, these winds go up to there India along with the Tibetan plateau, which gets intensely heated and forms the low pressure area. Here you will get, due to the intense heat of the summer, you will get here the low pressure, here it will create the low pressure area. Then the winds flows as southwest monsoon winds or rain. Let me explain you with the help of a map how the southwest monsoons are dividing into two branches. The Indian Peninsula, this is the rough map of India. The Indian Peninsula, when the southwest monsoon winds, trade winds, starts blowing towards the north part, the peninsular part of India divides them into two branches. So, one bunch or one branch, it goes like this, the another branch flows like this. Both of them, by covering all these parts, it reaches to the central part of India and towards Tibet, just now I said. And even this second branch also, it will go towards here, and both of them meet here, and then here abundant rainfall towards the north part, then the retreat. Here in meanwhile, let us in the next part about the retreat monsoons I will explain. And now you see towards the part of rainy season which you call onset of monsoons or southwest monsoon winds. With the two branches, most of the parts of the country, it starts with Kerala. First place Kerala, approximately June 1st, most of the times in June 1st, and in between the June 5th. Then slowly it goes to Karnataka towards the second week of June, and here 10th June, then 15th June, like that. Here if you will come to the north part, the central area of the north part, in mid-July, most of the Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab and Delhi, those places are going to be get abundant of rainfall, except two places, some of the places towards the southern part. Let us know about the retreating monsoon. That is, owing to the conditions of high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes oppressive, sultry. This is commonly known as October heat. It happens during the time of October month, and here in the southern part, in Bay of Bengal usually, and the ocean part, the sea part usually will get low pressure area, and that is one of the reason for the retreating monsoons. And during the time of retreating monsoons or northeast monsoons, cyclonic depressions are common. Deltas like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri are their targets. Usually they get this cyclonic depression affected. Bulk of rainfall of the Coromandel coast is derived from the cyclones. This is very important part. As I explained you, during the time of south-west monsoons, some parts of southern part of the country, they won't get rainfall, as the rain, see this is the way of the southwest monsoons wind, the flow of wind. Here you could see some parts of south parts of AP and most of the parts of Tamil Nadu, they no rainfall at all during the south west monsoons. And what happened, and when these southwest monsoons, they went up to the Tibetan plateau, and after covering this the completely, in meanwhile due to the sultry weather of the October month, here the low pressure area, due to continuous evaporation, here the low pressure area creates. The high pressure winds again, they return to this place, and which causes the continuous frequent cyclones and depressions here. And here the north part of Tamil Nadu, most part of the Tamil Nadu and south part of the AP will get rains, abundant of rainfalls due to these cyclonic effects during the time of retreating monsoons, which is called as offset of monsoons. Onset of monsoons, that is southwest monsoons, and this is the retreating monsoons, which we call as offset of monsoons. Let us continue the lesson in the next class.